freestyles, the interviews, the bar exam. 15 minutes of fame, the world's most respected battle rap media.
15 minutes of motherfucking brain.
Yo, 15 minutes of fame, NWX. What's up? DNA.
Get money, drink water, consume alcohol responsibly. But I didn't today. What's going on?
Not much, man. How you feeling?
Good, man. You know, just I got rid of that kidney stone. I'm back. Sneaky 5 days. Back to 100% now.
Yo, can we even talk about the amazing thing you pulled off? You know, going through what you... Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, I'm not the one for excuses, so I ain't want to put nothing out there before the battle. So if things ain't go how we wanted it to go, people would have said, oh, well, he said this was going on. We're going to do the battle, we're going to get crazy, and then we're going to talk about the trials and tribulations after.
Right.
But you see niggas still putting the work. So I had the kidney stone for a while, but you know, I could have. They wanted to schedule me for the surgery before Summer Impact, but you know, just being a team player, I spoke to Beasley, and I know it would have fucked things up even more. You know, God willing, cause Surf couldn't do it, so I ain't wanted to be too. You know what I'm saying? And my shit wasn't life or death. If it was, I would have took care of my health first, but I could have pushed the procedure a week later, so I did the battle because I wanted to get through it, and then I took care of that on Monday, and it's Saturday now. I'm good. So yeah, surgery was successful. Things went well. They removed it easily. I'm good. I'm back.
And the good thing is that you actually and shout out to you, man, and it all went well too. Let me make sure I say that, man, because you know, anything can happen when you have any kind of surgery.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you know,
definitely.
Thank God all that shit went through for you. Now the crazy thing is that you actually did great. So you know, it would have been crazy if you would have did bad. You would have choked or whatever, and then you couldn't even tell the people about this.
Nah, but you want to know what's so crazy is that, I mean, with me in terms of like doing good, it's really winning the battle clearly or putting on a stellar performance where it's a classic. Choking, like, I mean, that's happened to others. It wouldn't really matter what was going on. I'm never going to choke, so that wasn't even in the, you know, in the thoughts, not even of the fans. It was just, is this going to be a classic, or, you know, matching Geechee and Rum together? Is this going to be a gun titles repeat? And I try to tell niggas it wasn't, like, but you know, you got to show people sometimes better than they're listening. So it was good though, man. Shout out to Rum, shout out to Geechee. What people don't know, I'ma say it now that the battle's over, you know, like me and Sean fuck with them niggas heavy, so it was always love, but you know, for the sake of the battle, y'all niggas ain't gonna buy nothing. If y'all feel like we cool and we friends, y'all niggas is gonna be like, this shit is gonna be whack. So, you know, sell the fight and do all of that, but now that it's over, salute to both of them. Superstars in the game, top tier, doing their thing right now, and you know, it's all love. Niggas went to war. That was a crazy battle. That was my favorite. That was my favorite 2-on-2 I ever been in.
I was gonna ask you that. Like, you know, is that the highlight of your 2-on-2 career?
I think that was the best me and Sean ever was. And I feel like in terms of back and forth, like that was the best 2-on-2 I could say. I could watch that. I feel like I'll be able to watch that battle 5 years and feel the same way. So with that being said, on both ends, on their end, on our end, when that happens, I feel like it's a classic. Like, they was going crazy. And I know they was feeling the pressure of us, and we was feeling the pressure of them.
Right.
So with that being said, it's like it's a win-win battle. The culture wins, which is always the most important thing. So yeah, I'm satisfied with that performance with me and Sean. I feel like we reached a certain level in terms of chemistry. That was like probably our highest. Like, it's hard when I talk about performances. Sometimes you can have bars without the performance. Sometimes you got performance without the bar. but I like to call classic performances when all of those shits intertwine, everything is there. I felt like that was one of those, so I would call that the best one, because everything was there.
Now, I guess we can't compare competition, but as far as, you know, them, they were the best 2-on-2 that you battled, or is it just that the battle in a whole, what was it your toughest competition? This way I'm going at.
It's hard to say our toughest competition. I'll say the battle as a whole, because I feel like on our 2-on-2 journey we had challenges. Gun Titles was a tougher challenge because it wasn't going our way at all. With Geechee Gotti and Rum, it's back and forth. It's a classic. Gun Titles Part 1 is not a classic, it's a tragedy. And we're on behalf of that. So that was definitely tougher because we had to figure out how to regroup it. At that point, like, I would say this is the best we were, and it's the best battle to watch because of competitiveness. They were very competitive with us, but we didn't have to figure everything out. We already knew what we had to do going into this battle. That's why it turned out the way it did. Gun Titles, I would say, was more challenging because after Part 1, there was things we felt like we needed to work on, like it wasn't adding up. This one, we left the battle feeling like we did what we were supposed to do, and you know what I'm saying? You can only condition in battle rap for offense.
Right.
There's no defense. So they just had great offense too. So it's a very offensive game.
Like for you, because you're a rebuttaler. So that's defense.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, even with rebuttals, it's so much you can't rebuttal a whole round. So what I try to say is battle rap is an offensive sport. Like whoever has the better offense wins, because if you spend a whole round talking about what somebody else is going to say, or a whole round rebuttaling, it's not going to be effective. So it's just better with who's better offensive. And in that game, I feel like we both put up 100 points or more. In my opinion, of course, because I'm on the NWX side, I feel like we put up 110, they put up 108. But it's an overtime game that was close. If somebody says they put up 110 and we put up 108, I'm not mad at that, because them niggas got busy. So it's a different type of battle. So I can't say it's the most challenging, but I feel like it has the most replay value out of every 2-on-2 we ever did, hands down. If somebody asks me, I mean, obviously I'm not going to tell them to watch the Gun Titles Part 1, but if somebody asks me, yo, what 2-on-2 would you watch? I'm going to tell them, yo, Geechee Gotti and Rum Nitty versus DNA Case.
Okay.
That's what I mean by that. Like, it's a classic. Like, if somebody never watched battle rap and they ask me what's one of my battles to tune into, now I would tell them, yo, go watch me versus Mickey Fax, go watch me versus Danger Zone, watch me versus Big Cannon, watch me versus Rome, watch me versus Ill Will, me versus Disaster. And that doesn't mean that those battles, because Ill Will, I feel like I wasn't lyrical at all. I didn't reach my peak of being lyrical in that battle at all. But it's a moment. It's something you'll watch and be like, oh my God, the way he had to build and shake it. So I got different reasons why I make battles, in my opinion, classics or go-to battles. Sometimes the lyrics is not a factor, it's a moment. Because it's battles that I was way more lyrical in that I wouldn't tell people to watch, but I would tell them to watch the Ill Will one. So
click the button, click the button. Click the button.